never been easier to get the food you crave delivered to your doorstep. But the convenience can hurt your wallet if you don't choose wisely. Not all delivery apps are the same, and joining us now to help us pick our next food order is personal finance expert Farnoosh Torabi. Farnoosh, welcome to the show. Good morning.
Good morning, JJ. Thanks for having me.
I tell you, the whole concept of food delivery has radically changed over the last couple of years. We are seeing so many delivery apps. Is there any sign that this trend is growing down? It seems like there's a new one every week.
I mean, I don't think it's slowing down. If you just kind of look at what's happening in my life and why I use these apps, I'm going to continue to need them because I'm busy. I've got 2 kids. We get hungry a lot. And it's no wonder, you know, it's a $270 billion industry, these apps, Grubhub, DoorDash, Uber Eats. And yeah, there's a lot of options these days, but I think it's important to remind everybody that they're not all created equally. And so what you pay on these apps can be very different depending on which one you use.
Yeah, thank you for mentioning that because it is hard to know which one to go with. And so you're here to advise us on how we can avoid those hidden fees. There's menu markups sometimes. There's all kinds of ways that people get upcharged. So what do we do? How do we navigate this smart?
Well, firstly, it's just to acquaint yourself with the reality, which is that there's going to be differences in price. This was actually news to me. I didn't know. Maybe I was being naive. But, you know, when you go to that checkout page, you might notice that there's a delivery fee plus a service fee. And maybe there is something else going on that's your total. You thought you were going to pay $15 and now you're paying $23. So you got to compare that with some of these other apps. Order the same thing. Try to go all the way to the order page, the total page, and see where you're going to save the most. I think that little exercise could save you a lot of money.
Yeah, so sit down, download a couple of the apps, and go through the checkout process just to see. I think it's funny, here in Las Vegas, you know, our hotels charge resort fees. This is kind of the resort fee equivalent of a food app. So in your opinion, how do the delivery services measure up against each other?
So there was a lot of different data out there. There was a recent Wall Street study that looked across the board and found that Grubhub was actually the #1 app with as far as having the most transparency with what they're charging you and also having the lowest prices. That was followed by DoorDash at #2 and then Grubhub and some of these others following and trailing. We actually looked at what was happening in Las Vegas. We placed the same order from restaurants across Grubhub, DoorDash, Postmates, and Uber Eats, and ultimately found that the prices were all over the board. We actually ordered from, is it called Capriati's and Tacos, Tijuana? Yeah. Grubhub came in as the cheapest, followed by Uber Eats, DoorDash, and then Postmates. And, you know, what we found was actually there was a $15 price difference in some cases after accounting for taxes and fees. And so this is one order, but it could be one of many that you're making over the course of the month, and that's a lot of money. So I've partnered with Grubhub. We've got some advice for viewers. Comparison shopping is obviously #1, but #2 is, you know, when you go to these apps, maybe search intentionally by the restaurants that are offering coupons and deals. There's actually a perk on the Grubhub app called Perks, and that's where you can really identify quickly the restaurants that are offering deals and special offers. So do that. And obviously shop your kitchen. If you've got food in the house, start there.
Farnoosh, thank you so much. You kind of did the work for us, and funny that you checked out Capriati's because it's hugely popular Subway sandwiches here in Las Vegas.
Okay.
So
good.
Thank you for your advice and also for encouraging people to do their own research because you're offering a little objectivity to the whole process. So we appreciate you today. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, we don't want to go hungry, guys. Get your next meal delivered with ease on Grubhub. Download the app today. Grubhub, proud sponsor of The Morning Blend.